We're here today with Barry Stewart talking about his book, Poems of Inspiration, Contemplation and Love, featuring Damn Money. Barry, thanks so much for joining us and giving us a little of your time.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
So tell us about your book.
Well, this book is as poems of inspiration, contemplation, and love, featuring damn money, and it's more of a humorous damn money rather than something vulgar and upsetting. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it, it, it's about money and our view of money and how people think about money and how funny money is. So that's what it kind of all adds up to. In that particular genre, is comical. My book scans many different genres. It goes with pain, hurt, laughter, joy, sadness. It helps us to connect to the universe. I believe in that the book is not religious, but it's spiritual, and how we connect to the spiritual universe, to the universe that we're in. Some people call it the cosmos, some call it the mystic law, some people call it the Holy Spirit, whatever you call it, however it's even a book for atheists. If a person don't believe in all of that, and for scientists, they can read it as well and get something from it. There's something there for everyone. I don't think any book has everything for everybody, but this is just a part of the whole, and the person reads it, adds it to their repertoire of knowledge. And I designed it and wrote about the different things to people to unblock the thoughts and meanings of things within themselves, to bring that out, that will connect them to the universal rhythm. The scientists call it the Bozak particle, the God particle. They know that something binds and holds the whole universe together. So how we connect with that to gain knowledge and direction. The book is very small. See, it's hand size. So it's very small. You can carry it around with you. You can go through the whole book in a half an hour if you're a fast reader. And I did it that way so people who have a attention deficit disorder like me, and I can go through it quick. And the major thing is that I want the person that's reading it to think about themselves, to think about life, to think about how things go on. So this brings them inward, and to unblock those things in us and to release it. And then this causes us to view life and ourselves better. And when you get halfway through the book, I put a question in there. Who? WHO with a question mark. Who am I? Is the question. Awake, O mind. And that's a question I think everybody needs to say, well, who am I? Regardless of what somebody else says, we have to look inward, internally. And this book, I think, will help people realize whatever they need to do to bring themselves to a higher state of awareness.
So kind of talk us through, how did you come about writing this book, or what was there some set of inspiration, something that you can look back on, and kind of how the book came about?
Well, I started, and when I say receiving, it just comes to me like scientists get some kind of direction to build or make something or draw something. I started writing poems, and I said, I got something here, and that's all I knew. So what I did was start writing down. I got a folder. Every time I did. It's not my poems is not written. So I didn't take a word and now how do I rhyme other things with this word and that word and the other word. It come to me all at once, a particular poem. So I said, I got something here. So what I did was get a folder and get a page, and I start writing down. I dated what time I got it, what day of the week it was, what month it was, and I started compiling all the information. And actually, it took over 10 years to put all this together. And then I said to myself, I really got something here, but I didn't feel that it was finished until I got to the last one. Damn money. When that came to me from the ether, from out there, when that came to me and I wrote that at the end, I gave a sigh of relief. I knew it was finished. So then the next step was, how do I get this published? So I went on from there. But my idea, my thought was to help other people. To me, it's not about the money. If I help one person in the world, that's good. If I can help more, that's even better. But it was designed to bring people to a higher level of understanding, not even themselves, but the world. Because if you don't understand yourself, you're not going to understand the world. And we're so programmed in the world. My book is to let people entertain their own thoughts and learn to make their own decisions in life and to move forward. And so I got a lot of feedback. I mean, uh, people in college. My niece, she's a lawyer, uh, and I just lost the word for that. They don't call them like Doctor So and So. They're I can't even think of it. I should have wrote it down. But she helped me to put it together. It was all together. I have a problem sometimes with the spelling because I'm slightly dyslexic. Okay.
Okay.
But so she helped with. I got all the spelling right because it just takes me time to search, make sure I got it right. And so she had the computer to put all that stuff together. Then I can send it out to have it viewed and whatnot. But she helped me do that. But books that I read, I like to read self-help books, motivational books, things of that nature. I don't particularly care for. This is not a autobiography or a memoir. It's not that at all. But it's a book of inspiration. And so I always wanted, all my life, I've always tried to help people. I was always like a person that did things for other people, and said this is just one of the ways that I can help other people to reach that higher goal in life. And there's many different avenues to get there. This is just one. And like I say, let people add that to their repertoire, add it to everything because they already, I believe I'm a whole person all by myself. Anybody that comes in my sphere of influence, add to it.
Mm-hmm.
Just add to it, add everything to it. And I find that everything is interrelated. They just call it different names. Everything in the universe is the same thing. But like I'm saying, the scientists say the boson particle, the God particle. A religion say it's God. Then another one say the mystic law. Then another one say it's the ether, the cosmos. But it's all the same word. It's just the different people use a different nomenclature. And I don't believe that anything is absolute because the universe is just so wide, so broad. And so we want to contact that. We want to be part of that growth of the universe and move forward. That's what we need today, not to be programmed by commercials. People don't even realize how many commercials they see in an hour show, almost 50 or 100 commercials. You're being brainwashed. This book is to help people to think on your own and also know when you're hearing something time and time again that it affects the person. Yeah. It affects our way of thinking. So this book will help people to introspect, look inside, and then bring out the essence of who we really are. So motivations like moving on. I got a poem that says moving on. I got another poem that says don't sit still. I have another poem going forward. I have 3 on power 1, power 2, power 3, which is motivational poems that you can read that. I have gave this to a bartender I know. He's assistant manager. He gave it to the manager. Then he have the workers read the book before they go out and work. It's inspiration. It inspires people to do things and to be better. So that's my intention. That's my intent. And I got like a lot of good feedback. A lot of good things is happening. People is accepting. I have even some of the poems read in Buddhist groups. They like, my God, they say, oh, look at this. So it's not a religious book. It's a book of knowledge, a book of freeing one's mind. I had other Christian groups read it on some of their blogs. So it's for everyone. I got people who don't really believe in any religion, but yet the book is helping them to confront their sorrows, fears, anxieties, happiness, joy, all that is there, and give them confidence to move forward.
It sounds like it was a labor of love. You said it took 10 years and lots of work and even you mentioned some of the struggles you had to get it written. So thank you for sharing. Very powerful. Anything else? Any last words you want to share with us about you or about your book before we end today?
I do have a little bio about me, the last page almost in the back page, and to give just a little background of the many different things that I did that brought me to this revelations of an enlightenment on different subjects and things. Because this book covered many different subjects concerning mankind. When I say mankind and womankind, it's all together. It's not just for one group of people, but it's for everyone. And I have gotten a lot of good feedback from many different people. And it helps me too.
Yeah.
I think I go, every time I read, I got to go back to it and read some of the stuff myself to inspire me when things are not working right. So it works for me. And also too, if the cover, I designed the cover as well.
Awesome.
So that's mine, because I do a little bit of artwork on the side as well.
Yeah.
So the cover design is mine as well.
That's the first thing that caught my attention when I saw it. Well, Barry, thank you so much for sharing with us. You can grab a copy of his book. It's available, and this is exciting. It's available as an audiobook as well. If you like to listen, meditate on it as you're listening. So it's available through Audible, but it's also available online as a paperback or an ebook through Amazon, through Barnes & Noble, through Books A Million, all the major retailers. So grab a copy of Barry's book and be inspired and really retrain the way you think. Thank you so much, Barry.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day and have a happy, happy, happy life.